Hi, I'm going to use this occasion to re-emphasize how you might use BBO's double dummy analysis to help analyze your hand. At the same time, I'm going to emphasize that you should manage your trumps carefully in a trump suit contract. Generally, in a trump suit contract, you would like to draw trumps as early as possible unless you are planning to use to trump some of your useless cards on the trumps on the opposite side. Let me show you more exactly what I mean. So, for example, if we want to analyze a board here, you might want to export hand viewer link and then copy it, and then of course go to another web browser and paste it. So you get this, for example. All right, so let's say you just see what has happened during the actual play. So West has led the clubs on the first street, which North-South has won. And then North-South has led a king of clubs again. Now, it is quite common for beginners to look at the sure tricks in your hand and basically itch to use up the sure tricks. In reality, sure tricks most of the time can be left alone. They can be used up later. What you should do right now is look at your hand and decide either to draw trumps early so that opponents have no ability to ruff you. For example, in this case, you can see that the opponent's clubs has been voided by the second round of club play. Or if you spot an opportunity to ruff some of your useless cards, then you probably want to develop that suit in order to do the roughing. In this case, you will recognize that your singleton diamond here and your triple diamonds here is a good candidate for it, because you can ruff at least one of your cards on the opposing dummy's trump cards. All right, and in fact we will see that this contract, which originally went down by 2 tricks, can actually make. So how do we see that in reality? Let's rewind this. All right, and then I can press keep. Give actually thinks you can make the contract. Let's play. So let's do what the robot did in the actual play, which is to lead a low clubs, which you can then win with clubs as usual. But now you don't want to actually lead a second round of clubs. You should leave it alone. Leave your short trick alone. So right now, what you can do is either you draw one round of trumps and then void the diamonds, or simply void the diamonds first. All right, so I'm going to choose to void the diamonds, and let's use the robot to check the play. Now you can see that what the robot thinks is that if you lead a club suit or a heart suit, you're going to go down 1. And if you lead either a trump or a diamond suit, you're going to make the contract. In actual fact, what is probably true is that if you lead the trump suit, you will eventually have to lead the diamond suit probably on the 4th round, because you don't want to draw all the trumps out before you had a chance to ruff your diamond suit. So in this case, I should probably rather play the queen of diamonds out. Okay, so let's check again. The robot thinks that you're still on the path to making the contract. In fact, the robot will be making a serious error if you let a diamond suit, which would leave you to ruff immediately. And why is that a mistake? Because probably you can then ruff a second round of diamonds. That's why you will have +1. So let's say the robot decided that it wanted to limit your ruffing capability by drawing your trumps. For example, now you can see that immediately that this might have been a mistake in some circumstances, because if you won the trick, for example, in dummy's hand, you may not have a way to come back to this hand safely. So in this case, you actually win from your hand with a king of spades, and you can immediately play a low diamond and ruff it. Okay, so as you can see, the next thing to do once you have made one ruff is to immediately try to draw trumps, and that's what will let you make the game.